If you're a high income earning professional and you know that there's more in you, but you haven't found a way to structure everything to create additional income for yourself, then this video is for you. Most professionals are actually very good on paper. They look like they have perfect resumes, perfect, income, the experience and expertise is perfect. But deep down, you're seeking clarity on how you can move forward to create additional income. Of course, everyone wants to be financially free. But if you're still at that point where this is not happening for you, then this video is for you. Because what most professionals do is basically to start to get motivated by the podcast, the books and seminars and conferences. And at the end of the day, no action taken that leads in the right direction. Yes, they could be making progress, they could be taking some actions, but it's not giving everything they need. What I'm here to say to you today is that what you need is not just the motivation from those things. What you need is clarity. So today's video is going to be providing you clarity on how you can identify your value, what the problems that you need to be solving in the world, and how you can go about creating a business around these things. All right. So it's like what I like to call being busy is not the same thing as being productive. You could be busy doing the wrong things. It may not even be wrong things, but things that are not moving you in the right direction towards your own goals. So you could have a goal that you have set for yourself. Yes, I want to earn money, and this is the amount I want to earn. This is how I'm going to do it. But if you do not know how to get there, right? Imagine that you have a car and you're driving, you're not sure what direction you're going, then you definitely would delay. You would even procrastinate. And even if you get on that journey, because there's no clarity, you will definitely waste time to get there, right? So, and I think and I know for a fact that this is the reason why many people want financial freedom, right? And they click financial freedom and they're climbing the corporate ladder, right? Some get there only to realize that they're leaning on the wrong stick because there's only so much your financial ceiling can give you, right? Income ceiling, I like to call it the income ceiling. So there's only so much you could get from this. How about you taking up your same skills, your experience, and packaging them in a way that will provide value for you? Because some people get to this ladder and at the top, they find that that is not what they really wanted as their financial freedom. So I say that to say this. You could be doing it wrong, where you get your motivations, you take actions that are probably not in line totally. Some people even get frustrated and they give up, right? They're tired of trying. They say, oh, that business didn't work, not knowing that you were only doing things wrong. And some people end up quitting. But for those that are resilient, which I hope that you are, you may take the right actions today. First, you start with clarity. You understand exactly where you're going and how you're going to get there, right? You know exactly where you're going and how you're going to get to that North Star. When you get clear, the next thing is to define, how am I going to get there? What are the strategies that I need to get there? So you need to come up with a plan, right? And in creating a plan, there is this inevitable factor that I like to call discipline, because you have to stay consistent and stay true to what you know to be able to get there before you can actually see your results. This is the journey that gets you from being motivated and not making progress as much to actually seeing clarity in your journey. So what I like to say is that when you gain clarity, you will have the commitment to follow through with these things. For you to gain clarity, you should be asking yourself these three questions. First is, what do I want? What do I really want, right? What do I want? Do I want peace? Do I want options? Do I want financial freedom? I like that part very well because God said that we're called to liberty. Yes. Oh boy. You want options for yourself and for your family, right? You want to grow older knowing that things are taken care of. You're not going to be hustling and struggling in your old age. Meanwhile, those things that God has placed inside of you, you have not totally utilized them. So ask yourself critically, what do I want? Is it impact? Do I want to make, is it influence I want, right? When you define this, is it fulfilling purpose? Because it's part of it. For me, this is what drives me, honestly. This one is what drives everything that I do, purpose. Because I don't want God to ask me, what all the things I placed inside of you, what did you do with them? Because let me tell you what my own definition of success is. Success for me is when you're fulfilling purpose. Because in that fulfilling purpose, you find fulfillment in your own self. In that fulfilling of purpose, you will have impact and influence. In that fulfilling of purpose, you provide value for people and you gain financial freedom. In that fulfilling of purpose lies everything that makes for a beautiful life. So that's on the side. I was giving you the three questions. And the second question is definitely, why does this matter? Why? Why does this matter? Like I said, for me, it is purpose. I'm doing all that I do to fulfill purpose. So you need to ask yourself your strong reasons, your why. You always hear people talk about your why. Define your own why. And number three, you need to understand, who do I need to become? Who must I become to be able to fulfill these things? Because it's not just about having money. It's not just about being rich. It's about being disciplined. It's about being consistent. It's about being courageous. Because in doing this, you're going to produce a different you, a you never thought exists. Because your next level actually carries a different personality. It carries a different level of you. So you need to ask yourself these questions. And when you get clear on it, that's when you start to discover, or that's when you start to get on the transformation path. To take what you know, your skills, turn them into what will add value for other people. In this, you can create your offers, and that's when income starts to come. I have discussed this in detail in other videos on what you need to do and how you need to do that, right? But for the purpose of this video, I'm saying you need clarity, clarity to know what those your skills are that you can actually turn to use it to help other people. You need clarity on how to create your offers so that it can help people with total transformation. And in doing so, people will be willing to pay you by the time you stake yourself out there, show what you know, show what you have, so that they can like, know, and trust you. And that's when income starts to come. This is the clarity journey that you need to embark on. So if this has provided clarity for you, you need to start to decide. Okay? You need to start to make that decision today. You don't need more motivation. No. You don't need another course. No. You don't need another conference. No. What you need is clarity so that you can already use what you have, because you already have what it takes. So make that decision today. And if this has been inspirational to you, you know that you found value from this and you want to go deeper, comment clarity, and I'm going to send you more information on how you can actually achieve this. And another thing, if you know that you're ready to get on that transformation journey yourself, to be able to build something sustainable outside of your regular professional job, leveraging what you already have to create income and options for yourself, then you can register for my 5-day Spotlight Cash Flow Challenge. It is a challenge that will help you understand these things in detail on how you can take what you already know, your gifts, your talents, your experiences, your expertise, and turn them into something that is valuable that you can make offers to people for. And lastly, you're going to build income and wealth from it. So I'll wait to see you on the inside. Just go to my website and register to get started. Cheers.